Broadcasting live from upstate New York, a technology talk show that puts you and your questions first. It's Tech Talk Live.
Yeah, baby, it's Tech Talk Live, coming to you live from upstate New York. I'm Flipper.
I'm Snide.
And I'm JJ.
And we're at the round table of technology, thoughts, and ideas. Call us, will you, on
315 or at 315-220-0692, or reach out at us an email.
You can get us on email at techtalkliveny@gmail.com.
Yeah, any question you want to talk about or have us research and get you answers on, or if you got a computer problem that your computer is acting up like the blue screen of death that everybody is having, but they don't want to call in and ask us what that is.
Right.
So if you got a question or comment, give us a call.
Absolutely. That's what we're here for.
I think I can answer some of it, but, I got a technician over on the other side of the table.
You do? Who, JJ?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
he's an iPad user.
Yeah, he's got a pad, all
Or a
right.
Maxi pad or some other thing. I don't know what kind of pad. Some kind of a pad over there.
Right?
So what are we going to talk about today? You got something, do you? Or you want me to start out, or
Well,
what?
I thought we both had like 4 ideas total, but I have the FBI virus update.
Oh, no, not them again.
It's just one of the things is everybody keeps calling it the FBI virus, and it's not.
Yeah.
It's really called a Reviton ransomware, which is the actual name for it, so that you can go look up how to remove it. The problem is that once it gets to a certain point, you pretty much just have to reload the machine. You can't really get it out unless you know exactly what file it actually infected, because it's a blended threat. It actually will infect not just one file, but multiple files. So that by the end of the day, you have a hard time finding it and cleaning it out. So,
How has this been coming? Has it been coming email attachment? Or?
Yeah.
Well, actually, it's been cross-scripted more lately. Through like ads and stuff, like saying you go on Facebook or something, you get an ad or whatever, and then all of a sudden, it's like gone, and you're like, okay, what happened? That ad was just there, and next thing you know, you've already replied yes to something somehow, and it's put it on your machine. So
I can't understand why these people have these ads on these websites that you don't even click on them. We're not intelligent enough to go with a mouse pointer to click on something that we don't want. But they automatically come up on the screen, and now they say, well, if you take this, well, you got this bar, and then you go to the next screen, well, you got this bar. By the time you got all done loading, you had 7 bars, and you have this much screen to work with. Now you got to go back in and remove all them bars.
and half those bars are probably problemware or malware.
Malware, right?
Right, and then, but you didn't want them in the first place. That's what I'm saying.
All the junk
Right.
attachments.
So then you
Right.
turn around and then you end up with the FBI virus or that virus.
Revitron, yep. Reviton, sorry.
So now you got to go and redo all that and try to get rid of it.
Right.
And
this one's actually quite a doozy. I mean, the big thing is if you can catch it before it infects system files, and it's only infected Internet Explorer, a lot of times you can just revert Internet Explorer back to the default settings, and that takes care of it. And pretty much you're back to normal and so on and so forth. The problem comes in when it starts infecting system files, like several of the system DLL files, like maybe it might infect system32.dll, or maybe it might affect IGFX, which is a video card driver.sys. So that every time that thing loads, okay, it's loaded into memory as well, and it can do its propagation and then...
right, all these dilly files. You ever see how many there's in there?
DLL files?
DLL, dilly files.
No Y on the end of it, but okay.
But these dilly files, boy, there's must be 1,800 of them.
Probably try a lot more than that.
Well, I'm just saying.
I mean, on a typical Windows machine, Windows 7 machine, I think there's something like in the range of 4,800.
I know there's an awful lot of them, but
yeah. Well, it's because they broke out all the functions. They group them into files. That's what dynamic link libraries are. Basically, is groups of functions that are in a file that are already compiled, where a piece of software can call that function just by loading that file when need be. So, like saying if you need to draw a box on screen, okay, you can load the graphics DLL file and then say call function box
And then
with
if you
these
wanna
dimensions
look-
at this position.
Yeah, and then if you want to look inside, then it goes to another DLL file to look inside.
Right.
So, I mean, it's not all in memory like everybody thinks it is.
A lot of it is, but not all of it. Yep.
All right. And then there's I was just thinking of the virus and it went right out of my head. Oh, my God.
Sign of old age.
Must have been in that
Sign of old age.
must have been in that box file, you know. They closed
Right.
the cover on it. But no, viruses are terrible, terrible. And people say, well,
God, he
Jesus.
almost sounded like Charles Barkley there, didn't he? Oh, that's just
Almost
terrible.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Well, you stop and look at it, and everybody thinks, well, Jesus, I'm protected. How well are you protected? There's always the back door.
Right.
People don't even think about that back door, how they get in there.
Well, I mean, that's the funny thing about virus makers and ad makers and so on and so forth. I mean, like one of the big things right now for retailers, and we're struggling with this as well on the show, is how do you get more listeners? How do you get yourself out there? How do you get more publicity without, literally spamming, one,
Yeah.
and two, literally creating some type of weird publicity stunt, like,
Firmware, spyware.
Snide's an ancient relative to the King of England, or whatever, King Henry VIII, I mean, oh my God, that it just goes viral, know.
Not reaching out there and being a pain in the, what.
But if I said,
Right.
if I said something about somebody on Facebook, boy, that would go viral, wouldn't it? I'd be known all over the world.
Not necessarily, but yeah.
Well,
far
I'm not that famous, but I'm just saying
Well,
it could happen.
Right. Well, that's the whole thing about virility. Virility?
Virility?
Is that how you spell it? Say it. Spell it.
Spell it.
Yeah,
I don't
spell
know.
it.
That's how you spell it, right?
Yes.
Hi, welcome to Facebook. This is how you spell virility.
I'm hooked on phonics. Are
Right.
you?
I've been hooked on phonics for a good number of years. You know that.
So, but anyway, getting back to viruses and virus scans and all this, make sure you're protected and updated.
Yes. Keep your virus.
Updated. And
virus
make
scans
sure you
updated.
do a virus scan on your computer at least once a week. I do it at least once a week, if not twice.
And change those passwords as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to change your password. I'm not a big subscriber in the needs to be a capital, small.
Yeah, I'm not big on that either.
I mean, as long as you change your password regularly and it's fairly decent. I mean, it's not like you use the month that you create the password.
Yeah, right.
December,
December,
or something too easy that a dictionary, something that you could find in a dictionary, is probably too easy of a password. So, like saying if it's just one word and it's called. I don't know. Give me a word.
dictionary.
Yeah.
Dictionary. Okay, yeah. If you put in, even though that's a long password, it would be easy for a brute force attack just to guess that by going through a dictionary.
Okay, I'm going to play stupid advocate.
I love stupid advocates.
Yes.
What is brute force on that? That's
A brute force.
Yeah.
What do you mean? You want me to define it?
No, it's a program. Brute force that searches for passwords.
Well, brute force actually is a concept.
Yeah.
The program out there called brute force does a brute force attack.
Right.
Brute force basically is it's like breaking and entering for computer passwords. You just kind of apply more force, and eventually it either breaks the system or you gain access to the system.
Yeah.
So like a good common brute force attack is a dictionary attack. So we will try every single password that could possibly be derived from the standard Webster's dictionary. So okay,
dictionary.
Put force against the door. All of a sudden, we find out that the password's dictionary. Oh, I'm in. Now I become you, and now I ruin your reputation, and I steal your credit. Yep.
You stole my credit, but I got to call the bank. Ding, 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 ding. Shut everything down. I'm been.
Well, that's why it's nice. You
attacked.
should take
Yeah, but
advantage of the free credit reports there.
Well, yeah, true.
Of course, once a year at least.
You should always do a little proactiveness to your own finances. But you bring up a good point. How do I want to word this? When you're dealing with something like this, saying somebody does brute force attack you, okay, and they do gain access to your financial system, okay, and then you call the bank. The question not only comes down to how fast you call the bank, but then how easy you can prove that you weren't the one making those charges. and that's really the key where people have.
I think if they see charges in Honduras, I'm more than likely it's not going to be me.
I don't know about that. I go to Honduras all the time.
Well,
I've had been on vacation and the bank has called me.
Well,
Wanted to know why these charges are in this area, and you made this charge of $200 or $300 or something like that.
and heaven forbid you don't answer that phone call because they'll lock you right out.
Yeah, so-
right.
Because it's happened.
Oh yeah. Well, I just got done going through it because of the bank was causing its own problem.
Nice.
Okay, if you didn't respond to their card that they sent you a little postcard that said you've been opted in for overdraft protection for your ATM transactions. And if you're like me, you got multiple accounts, so you didn't pick up on that. It's actually one of the accounts that you already have protected by overdraft protection. All of a sudden, I was getting fees out the yang, and all my bank accounts got froze. Well, I wonder why. Probably because I owed the bank $719, $480 of that being fees.
Bank fees. Yeah,
Okay.
And so.
All I had to do was stop the transaction. Boom, done. Cover up to $100. Okay, I'm good with that. But just to let you keep right on it going, and all of a sudden, because you think that you're on overdraft protection, okay, I got $300 left in overdraft protection. I got to go buy a tire because I got a flat tire. Okay, I go down, I pay for it with my ATM card, so it goes against my overdraft protection. Okay, boom, no bank fees. Uh-oh, I just had $300 plus $40 worth of bank fees just shoved onto my thing. Now all of a sudden. Boom, they cause their own problem.
It's just like a virus, isn't it?
Well, no, maybe not like that.
But I'm saying.
I think it's more like what whoever said it. You just can't fix stupid.
Yeah, but you're getting back to the same program is a virus
I think that was
can
on the
start
rednecks.
getting into all this stuff, which, like you get into your bank account, you get into something else, and here you got the virus or spyware or malware or some other thing on your computer.
Right.
And every time you access something, they find a little more information out about you.
So JJ, what you got? You got anything?
Well, I found one little gadget. Of course, it's an app for your iOS phone, smartphone.
You're big on that, aren't you?
I am. I should just do a daily app.
Well, I think you should, but I think you should also bring
Or
something
not a daily
else.
app.
A weekly app, whatever.
Weekly app, whatever.
Weekly Tech Talk Live app.
I want to know something. If you download these apps and they cost you money, and you don't like the app,
The majority of them I download are free.
well, I'm just saying, if you don't like the download or the app that you paid for,
Correct.
and
You
you
bought
don't
it.
like that, do you have to still pay for it, or you already paid for it and
You already paid for it. Your SOL.
Yeah, SOL.
So that's a good point that I'm trying to make about
Well,
app.
one of the good
because
things-
one of the
Windows
good
8 is coming into that part of it.
Yeah. I think the point that you should also mention, and I think that we will, just because I think it's a good tip. When you buy apps from like Google Play Store or Apple iOS, you actually get to download the demo first, try it out, and say, okay, I like it, then go buy it, with your credit. So,
Right.
But you're getting back to your apps. What's this?
all right, JJ, you're
A
up on
lot of the
screen.
apps, a lot of the apps also that you buy, if you don't like them, you delete them from your primary phone. Usually, will probably go out to, I guess you would say, the cloud.
Yeah.
And if you want to use them at a later date, you just reinstall them, so you don't have to repurchase them again
Yeah.
if you already.
Right.
I
deleted
thought they
them.
were free.
Some you have to purchase. I've seen ones 99 cents. Majority are 99 cents. Most of them.
Yeah.
I've seen ones up to.
Well, a lot of mobile
1920.
apps. I mean, a lot of developers and a lot of mobile apps. I mean, basically, I'm not trying to belittle anybody that's into the mobile apps. I'm really not. But really, they're not spending money on those things as much. I mean, they're all these developers. I mean, you can see it if you really look at it as a free market business thing. You can see it that some of the best apps out there, Adobe offering Photoshop mobile, okay, on a phone, okay. Now Photoshop for the PC is $700. Let me say that again, $700. Okay,
All that.
Right.
you can get it for your mobile phone or tablet for $14.99 or $29.99.
29, yeah.
Does
Okay.
it has all the features, same features?
Does not have all the same features, so it's not as powerful. But the point is that look at the price difference.
Yeah.
$700
right.
versus $30.
Well, look at the price difference when they copied me and produced you. The price difference.
Wow.
Wow, that is pretty
Comment on
bad.
that. Give us a call, 315-220-0692.
We need comments. But
Right.
anyway, getting back to your new app that you found.
Anyway, it's the best Cyber Monday deals app that I found for the iOS. I did not find it for the Droid.
What is it again?
It's the best Cyber Monday.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Hi.
The Attack of the Oscar.
Oscar's back. It's the best Cyber Monday deals that you can find online. Cyber Monday, of course, is the 28th coming up. Best Cyber Monday deals is the best option to get various of shopping ideas and a complete list of latest products in different categories as well as groups just at the palm of your hands. The Cyber Monday deals is the best Cyber Monday deals provided. List online available products of thousands of customers at discounted prices. The best Cyber Monday deals offers vast online assortment of Cyber Monday deals from the best online stores like Amazon, Best Buy, Walmart, Target, and lots more.
So these are all. So basically, it's an app to help you with your Black Friday shopping.
Yeah, pretty much.
So we're a day late,
it's
dollar short, but
it's
that's okay.
No, it's Cyber Monday, though.
Oh, Cyber Monday's coming up too. I
Cyber
always
Monday.
forget that.
That's
I
what the app
always
is.
forget that.
That's what the app is, Cyber Monday.
Very good.
Right? It views top 25 deals of daily popular stores for discounted deals.
Yep.
It gets a list of popular deals with latest updated deals to help satisfy shopping experience online. View frequent Cyber Monday weekly ads from this app. You can search from top Cyber Monday deals from well-known stores and categories to shop for the best and cheap rates.
Nice.
Find discounts online coupons that offer.
So for people that are getting out there and shopping on Black Friday and Cyber Monday and all that good stuff, this would be a great app just so that you can kind of look through the deals without actually having to be at the store.
Right. Shop online items before the Cyber Monday and share your deals to the whole world through Facebook or email as well.
Nice.
I downloaded it. It only took a couple seconds for it to download. It's allows you to do the top 25 popular deals.
I'm gonna put on Cyber Monday. One gray and white cat.
Well, let's put it this way. What do you got now? They've expanded this Black Friday stuff. It's now Gray Thursday, Black Friday.
Oh no, I heard a better one the other day.
Red Saturday because you're embarrassed of what you bought on Friday, Black Friday.
Wow.
And now it's Cyber Monday because we skipped Sunday.
Yeah. Right.
Right. Well, this app also allows you for popular deals, top 25.
Yep.
You can do it by store, by category, coupons. You can check for new deals as they're added.
New deals. I'm good with that.
New
Okay.
deals as they're added. And you can check their weekly ads for the stores for
But
Cyber
that
Monday.
would be the thing is check the product you're looking for. Now let me add this to it that on products there's a variation of products. Different ones make a better product of that product.
Correct.
So you got to be buyer wise, be wise, or
Buyer
aware.
beware.
Right.
Beware of what you're looking for, what features you want, and then you can put that in there and find it by category, right? The
Exactly.
cheaper-
Yeah, you can search for best Cyber Monday deals on any.
Well, really,
Product that you're looking for, really.
big thing about shopping Cyber Monday or Black Friday or Gray Thursday or whatever else you called it. I forget what they called Thursday because Thursday.
Gray Thursday.
No, there was another name and it was funnier because none of the stores actually closed and there was something that they called it and I can't remember what it is because I was reading the news the other morning and now that I got this new news app, there's a segue, but I'm not going to do
yeah.
it. I'm not going to take it though.
No.
No. Because I think we got to go to break soon. So hi, Oscar again.
Oscar's back.
Got about
Hey,
5
bye.
more minutes.
Yep. So
Yep.
basically, I was reading the news and they called Thursday, Thanksgiving, a totally different name for. I got my headphones. So it just was weird because we were talking online about how you could get the best deals. Like one of B's friends is a big Black Friday shopper. And she ended up going out at 5 a.m. or 10 o'clock the previous night and waited till 5 a.m.
That's BS.
It is BS, but the stores are making a killing on it because people are
they do
free advertisement and all this other stuff.
Right.
You know, these people all waited in line since 8 o'clock last night.
The holiday seasons, the stores make probably 40%.
There goes that computer.
40% of their profits for the season are here these holidays. So why wouldn't they? Yeah.
Right. Well, the problem comes down to is
run grandma over, knock the kid down,
Get rid of all old products too,
Yeah, knock grandma down, run over the kid and grab the first TV.
And then blow the cashier's head off like they did in Massachusetts or whatever.
They only have 3 of them in stock,
Well, I really got to commend Walmart in doing such a good job
because they had been doing this and stocking up the stock rooms.
Well, not even just that, but if you came in for an item and it was on the shelf and it said it was still available or it was in their flyer, you could get a ticket if you were there. Yep, and then they would give you a rain check and you would still get your item. So you wouldn't have to.
How about a snow check in case it snows instead of rains?
Good point. I don't know.
And did you see the snow this morning?
No, I did not.
Welcome, old man winter. Snowing like a son of a gun there for about 20 minutes.
Yeah, I had snow on the grass.
Oh, yeah.
Give me something to hit him with. Jeez. Snow.
So anyway.
Welcome, old man winter. Get the heck out of here. Get out of here.
Dingle bells, jingle all the way.
Oh my God! I actually switched the camera in time for him to do that. That was funny.
That was awesome. So anyway,
Cheers.
check out your Best Cyber Monday Deals app for the iOS phone.
Speaking of iOS, our good friend Lisa from Seneca Falls just upgraded her phone. Everything went pretty smooth transition-wise. However, you will lose any saved apps for games and such as high scores. Or maybe saved locations, I'm assuming is the other piece to that. Also, any apps where you can sync to web to back up data, do so, and remember your logins to restore them to your phone.
Remember your logins. Well, I can remember what went on yesterday, let alone logins.
Right?
Hey, since it's the show after Thanksgiving, tilt your head down and show the camera. I like your hat. It's very nice. It's
what is
freedom. It says freedom. Thank a vet.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the other word is on the side is. Oh, just veteran. Okay. So that was kind of nice that you would.
I am a veteran.
You are.
I were.
You were.
I still am.
Pi r squared and all that good stuff, right?
No.
So
Vietnam era.
Yeah, I know. That's amazing. But anyway, so we made it through the holiday, Thanksgiving. How was your Thanksgiving dinner?
Oh, mine was, the loveliest breasts I ever had.
Turkey, that is.
Yeah.
Turkey. We're a family show.
Yeah.
With gravy?
Yes.
Okay. And mashed potato.
Mashed potato.
Mashed potatoes.
Right.
Very good.
Anyway, Turkey Day reminds me of something that has happened on Thanksgiving years ago. And my son was born on that day, Thanksgiving. November 27th,
Yes, I am one of the largest turkeys you will ever get.
You talk about turkeys.
All 280 pounds, yeah.
So
3 more days.
3 more days what?
For your birthday.
Day of the birthday.
Oh, that's right. God help us.
So
I'm going to burn down the house.
So if you want to wish Flipper a happy birthday, give us a call, 315-220-0692.
And on that note, I think we're going to go to break here for a minute.
Yeah,
just a
I'm
minute.
10 again. You know that, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Times 3 or 4 or whatever.
Whatever it is, 4, 3, 4.
3.5.
Anyway, something like that. Anyway, so if you're listening to Tech Talk Live, I'm Flipper.
I'm Snide.
And I'm JJ.
You had a thought. I know when you get quiet like that, you got a thought. What is it? Before we go.
No, I'm all right.
No, you're all right. I don't believe that. You've never
I'm
been
sure
all
he'll
right.
let us know on the flip side.
Yeah, right. So anyway, you want to give us a call? Give us a call at 315-220-0692. Get your comments. Get your questions on air. If you just want to talk about junk, we can talk about junk.
Or technology that you want to buy for Christmas.
Right.
Give us a call.
If you want to give us an email.
At techtalklive@gmail.com.
And you can check us out on Facebook.com/TechTalkLive.
Like us.
And give us a good one.
You know what? Now that I cropped those cameras, I can't get it right now.
Yeah.
So anyway,
right.
all right, we'll be right back after these brief messages.
Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather. Or I don't know, that thing, that magic. You see it in the movies. I wanted to retire from what I was doing, you know? From that line of work. Be a good guy for once, a family man. So, I bought a big house, came here, put my feet up, and thought I'd be a dad like all the other dads. My kids would be like the kids on TV. We'd play ball and sit in the sun, but, well, you know how it is.
We are waiting for this past 2 years, so this is a big event for all of us.
Windows 8, it's going to be my tool to create something visual.
Welcome to the Windows 8 preview.
Ni hao. It is such an honor to be here in China to participate in the launch of Windows 8.
What do you guys say? Should we start the clock?
the people with the smile on the box. We're the reinventors of normal. So when we bring you a new Kindle Fire, you should know that normal is going to change again. With an HD screen, HD camera, and dual speaker Dolby sound. And 22 million movies, TV shows, songs, apps, books, and more. Hey Normal, take that. The all-new Kindle Fire HD.
With Tech Talk Live.
Are we?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. If there it goes.
There we are.
I didn't click it right, evidently.
Oh, your clicker is clicking?
I like clicking.
Clicking. Anyway, you're watching...
You're watching Tech Talk Live. I'm Flipper.
I'm Snide.
And I'm JJ.
And we're a computer talk show, technology talk show out of upstate New York here in great Seneca County.
Yeah, we're talking this way about Cyber Monday.
Cyber Monday, yeah.
We were, yeah.
JJ's got that wonderful app for Cyber Monday. I actually have, since we'll segue right into that, I guess, since we're right there, Google Play announced that they have great deals on Black Friday and Cyber Monday for apps. And these are all paid apps that people might want to get or, enjoy. There's a whole list of them. If you happen to pop out to Mashable.com, I believe, they have the whole list there. I'm just going to pick just a few out of the list here that I thought was kind of neat. I forgot to highlight them. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah.
Anyhow, everything is anywhere between 50% to 75% off on Google Play Store for Cyber Monday for all these different premium apps, basically. Like some of the games might be Mysteryville Detective Story. It usually sells for $2.99. It's now 99 cents. My Diet Coach Pro, that was a $3 app, and that's down to 99 cents for Cyber Monday and Black Friday. Need for Speed Most Wanted usually sells for $99.99. It's now $4.99. For your Android phone and for iOS, I believe. But anyway, there's just like 30, 40, probably 40, 50 apps that are just sitting out there. You can get your AccuWeather Platinum if you've ever looked at AccuWeather. AccuWeather's a pretty good weather site. The only problem I have with them is they have been inundated with viruses at times. Not necessarily their fault in general. I mean, it happens, but the problem is that when the computer guys happen to see it before they see it,
Yeah, there's a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, another really good app here, and I was trying to find it in here, and I got to remember where the heck it is. What does it start with? Oh, My Backup Pro used to sell for $6.99, and it would back up your device to your Google Drive or to your iOS cloud or whatever the case may be.
Right.
And My Backup Pro now is selling for $2.99. So
nice.
That's really nice. So I mean, hey, even the app stores are getting into the whole Black Friday, Cyber Monday, the whole weekend deal. So go check it out. Google Play. Just go to google.com and then go to Google Play.
Right.
If you want to go check out the iOS store, you just hop on the iOS store and Merry Christmas.
And have a Happy New Year.
Yeah. Okay, I just can't find it.
Can't find what?
My what was I going to talk about that
topic?
ID
Windows
there.
8?
Oh, the RFID.
Yeah, RFID.
RFID, which is a security system for retailers in order for them to actually identify when you take things out of the store that shouldn't be taken out of the store.
Oh, it's also on your cell phone. Any of the new cell phones have got RFID. It's a tracking device which can track you. They have these. This is what a young lady in Texas school system refused to wear one of the RFIDs because they have no business tracking you and trying to make sure that you're in school or whatever. But they have a high rate of truancy. That's what the whole article started me on. But then I got reading more about it, and it covers
So help me out real quick so I can understand what the article started you off as. There was a teacher someplace else.
A school in San Antonio, Texas.
Okay, and it has a high rate of
truancy.
Which means?
Not going to school.
Okay. So a student...
I thought you were on this enough. You went to school, you were truant how many times?
I evidently didn't go enough, evidently.
Truancy is any time that you skip school.
Obviously, he skips school a lot if he doesn't know what truancy means.
Right. Well, hey, I just want to make sure that it's clear to everybody. That's all.
All schools used to have a truancy officer. I don't know if they do now or
okay,
not.
so truancy. Okay, so you're missing school. So this student...
they require all students to wear an RFID card.
Right. Radio frequency. Let me define it for him. Radio frequency identification.
Right.
In other words, they want you to wear GPS.
Basically.
Well, that's what it is, so that we know where you are.
Right.
So the student is in violation of their constitutional right, which he is pushing, which now, according to state laws, that all students are required a free education. And now they're expelling her for not wearing this RFID card. So
that's a legal battle.
Now here's the legalities of it. One hand says she gets education, the other hand says no, she isn't going to get it because she won't comply.
Right.
So now we get down to, are we into a dictatorship like these schools have gotten? You know, which, you do it our way or you're expelled,
So let's get on the topic then. We're going to basically be looking at the concept of whether or not technology is now providing a way for schools,
Big brother,
or whoever.
It's a right to privacy issue, I think.
Yeah, versus you will do what we say.
But let me interject this other point, that this student is a honor roll student, never missed a day in class, and now all of a sudden she's subject to this crap.
She's liberal.
So,
I mean, I'm saying that. I'm not saying that because I'm just saying that's the first thing I would probably hear somebody say. Yeah, well, she's just being liberal because she doesn't want to be tracked. I mean, this is a school's right to know where they are.
That's my right, too. I don't have one of JJ's phones, which he's on RFID on that phone.
Right. He's probably got RFID sitting on, so the GPS then can store where he is located accordingly, and then there's a back door.
What the reason for that is they're using that to say where you work.
Right.
Is for 911 calls. So that we can tell exactly where you are. So, I mean, there's pros and cons on both sides. If somebody has got some more pros and cons on us, RFID, give us a call at
315-220-0692.
Or give us an email, techtalkliveny@gmail.com.
And we would like your comment on this RFID. So it's not only in your cell phones, it's in for stealing items out of a store or something, or
it's also kind of in your cell phones. It's kind of a neat trick that it does too. Is they got new apps out now, and it's an upgrade with the iOS. You come to a store, it's signed up for their program. All of a sudden, you're getting coupons sent to your phone because it knows your GPS location and
And the other thing is,
it's kind of neat, but kind of like
invasion of your privacy.
The other thing is where you visited each aisle in that store, and now they're targeting you. With that kind of stuff.
Right. Well, it's not like the old, really shopping is not like the old.
Kind of neat, but
it is kind of neat, but here's the thing. Shopping is transformed. Okay, here's my point. Okay,
you got a whiteboard?
Shopping. No.
Oh no, I
was just switching the camera.
Okay, all
right. Somebody told me the other day that I don't switch the camera enough. Well, if I'm sitting like this, I'd have to put the camera here so that you can see me as I'm talking to the screen and going click, 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 click. I'd rather be over here in the conversation so I can see you and you, so I can see how you're responding as I say something.
We just need our big flat screen up there, man.
Yeah, right.
Well, if he had all three on there, then he would have it, right?
Right, exactly.
You wouldn't be able to see all three of us respond, but that's a little delay.
Right.
Right. It's not too bad.
I even animated the logos, guys. I mean, you'll have
I
to,
love,
you have
the
to
logos. I can,
the whoop whoop. And
I'm catching every now and then. I'm like, wait, the screen just
but
flickered.
we need the sound effects.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Whoop whoop. Anyway.
But getting back to the RFID.
All right. So anyway, I guess my point is shopping has been transformed by technology and this RFID. It's giving people a huge amount, corporations and marketers and so on, a huge amount of data, not only to digest, but now that they can't digest it humanly possible to process that data as a human. So now we're going to rely on the computers to do it. So now we write algorithms.
Which is a smart use of technology.
It is a smart use of technology, right. But here's where we get inundated with the other stuff, okay? Now that we have this type of technology, and now that we're getting all this stuff, basically shoved in our face, kind of like Oscar here. Hey, big guy.
But there's the other point. Back years ago was the RFIDs were put in the ears of dogs, cats, and cows, and
so they
stuff
could
like
find
that.
them, and
tracking,
identify them.
That's another thing. But getting back to store-wise.
But here's the thing. I mean, it's not like the old days of shopping. I remember when we used to go out on Black Friday. It wasn't so hectic. It wasn't as bad as it is today. And you would go look for deals on different things, toys, electronics, whatever we were looking for.
Store to store.
Store to store. It was a shopping day experience. You started at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock in the morning. You went until 8, 9 o'clock at night. I remember us coming back from Great Northern Mall over in Syracuse one night, and I think I was like 14 years old, sitting in the back of your...
All right.
What?
Go ahead.
Sitting in the back of your... back of your... Yay!
But anyway, it was a whole day experience, and it was an experience to go ahead. You went and had lunch and breakfast and dinner, and the whole family got together to go do it. Now it's a rat race to get there. Who can get the right product at the right time, and who can beat the snot out of the next person? Now, getting back to the RFID
you
about
go this way, and I go that way, and we'll go there.
Right.
And we'll meet in the middle.
Right. Now, getting back to the RFID, now people are getting so inundated with ads, and you need to buy this, and you need to buy that, and you need to buy the other, okay? We're getting desensitized. We are getting so desensitized, right? That was funny.
But here again,
going right off track.
But really, you're getting desensitized to the whole being barraged by information that these marketers are getting to the point that they're getting desperate. They're like, we need to make more money. We needed to figure out how to get more people. Well, geez, if we just send out all these ads, we might only get 0.5% of the people to respond, but we might actually sell another big screen TV.
Now, here's another point with this RFID card.
You mean like credit card?
Yeah.
Okay.
Card.
Yeah.
That I can eliminate all these plastic cards. Well, if I'm in Lowe's, I got this card. If I'm in Staples, I got this card. If I'm in Office Max, I got that card. Walmart, I got this card. I got to have all these cards, Tops, PNC, Wegmans, all these product cards. And I keep saying, these companies would save tons of money if they put out one card. There's no information on these cards, only that this is your number.
But they're
pay for it online.
They are
get the barcode that comes across your iOS phone and just scan your phone.
Right. That would be neat too.
It comes right out of your account.
Actually, that's actually close to the RFID thought process that he's talking about. The banks don't want it.
Card.
The banks don't want it. You know why the banks don't want it? Because credit cards are a form of product. It is not a form of...
I wasn't saying credit cards. I'm talking about these...
It's gift cards.
Not gift cards. No, the cards that these stores have, like PNC, Tops, Walmart. Oh, we got to scan your membership card.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking the membership cards. Okay.
Okay. We thought you were talking about business
Give me
cards.
one card. They would save tons of money. There's nothing stored on these cards. Nothing. It's all a barcode. Well, this is how many times you visited the store. It's all in their computers.
Yeah, well...
So if you had an RFID card, it's tap and go, you know?
You don't even have to tap and go. They would read it on the way through the
line.
It would literally be like the Easy Pass idea. Easy Pass is an RFID.
Right.
You know?
How many have got one? Me.
Need to get one.
Yeah.
Just discussing that the other day.
Yeah, I gotta call them and see if I can't get if it's going to affect my other.
They'll send them to you free.
No. See, Snide's got a different scenario. He's a New York State retiree. So
I'm a throughway retiree. Difference. The state retirees don't get them. The throughway retirees do.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Did. I don't know if they probably changed that
probably
policy
not.
or not. You know?
No.
But anyway, he was one of those lucky
buck.
ones that got a free throughway pass, so he can travel the New York State throughway. You know,
because he helped maintain it.
Right, because he helped maintain it. Okay, great. That's a wonderful benefit. Okay.
Right.
You know.
But the other thing is if I go to another state,
I gotta find the line here.
the other thing is if I go to another state and I try to use that, they can confiscate that non-revenue plate.
Yeah.
So it's got to be in an RFID bag.
Yeah, a shielded bag with brass layering or whatever.
So anyway, that's an RFD for a non-revenue in-state only. So what I got to do is I got to find out if I can get a
regular Easy Pass that you pay on.
That I can use out of state.
Yeah.
Like going over the Walt Whitman Bridge in Philadelphia.
I don't see why they couldn't, as long as you had one of the protection bags so that when you're going to go out of state, you just pull that non-revenue one.
I can just swap them. That's all.
Swap them and then just go. But I don't understand why they can't just tag it as being, okay, everything in-state is free, and then you attach your credit card to it or whatever, and then everything out of state, you get charged.
Right.
There should be no reason that they can't do that.
But we're just saying here's things RFID point of reading.
Right. Now here's really a big thing that worries me about these companies. I know it's an investment in technology, but think about it. I mean, if you had an RFID card that you carried with you, it's called your Shoppers Club card. Okay?
Yeah.
And you just walk through and it's in your pocket. It automatically knows that you came into the store. They could put sensors in different areas so that as you're walking through the store and you stop someplace, it reads the RFID and it tells them.
Yep.
Right.
These are the coupons we got to send you, or that type of.
Right. So they have the data to process, or they could have the data to process with a small investment in RFID readers and a card and so on and so forth. But I think what we're missing is the point that you would have to have a centralized company or a centralized agency that would generate these RFIDs, one per customer, one per person.
But that's all done with computers.
What do you mean?
It's all that information that goes in is fed into a computer. Computer can process trillions of bits of information per second.
No. I'm not saying that piece. I'm saying who's going to make the card. Okay, who's gonna issue the card and who's gonna track it? The one card. It's got to be something outside of Sam's Club and. On
that program, they got the RFID card is about the size of a dewormer for a dog, and it's inserted right here in the small of your hand, right here. The little capsule that goes in your. It's inserted.
Nope.
That's what was on the site.
Actually, one of our listeners out there is reaching out to us on Facebook.
I don't care that they're reaching out. I'm not doing that.
No, but I'm saying that's the thing, and people got that, and then there's been a couple, and then all of a sudden 20 or 30 have got in line to get that put in.
All right, who's reaching out to us on?
We got MJ Persing from reaching out.
Hey, MJ.
Yes.
What you get for Thanksgiving?
You want to look at the Keyring app at the Play Store. I bought the Keyring app up on the iOS the Apple Store.
Which is the same thing. Basically, you have one password for your...
These never carry plastic or paper loyalty membership, library cards, or coupons again.
Oh, really?
Yep. Scan and save all your loyalty cards into your phone. Join new loyalty programs in seconds. Receive exclusive coupons from top retailers. Digitally save grocery coupons.
So we got somebody that's kind of doing it. So kind of centralizing, but that's what I was trying to get back to is a centralization of that would have to be in a particular company that maintains a particular database, and then all the stores then could subscribe to that database and have loyalty programs. And I think that sounds like that's what they're kind of doing.
It's a loyalty card.
Well, they're doing that. They're doing that on cell phones. I'm talking about this capsule that's put in your web of your hand here,
Yeah,
and that
again.
information, it's like what they put in the cat,
Yeah,
the
I
dog,
know.
back of the neck of the dog.
And I'm
so
sorry,
that they can-
you
you might not want it, but I mean, JJ might want it.
would you want that?
I might.
Why would you want that?
Well, in case he goes to the house of the old repute, he's got it made. You
Right.
know?
Well, that's kind of the problem here. That is actually kind of the
Oh,
problem.
where they're tracing them, huh?
Well, really, think about it. I mean, okay, we put an ID card in you, okay? You got the identification. Oh my God, Futurama had it spelled out perfectly if you ever watched that cartoon, okay? Everybody gets a job chip, okay? And it's an RFID. You weren't born into a particular family load, so here's your history on this RFID chip. They plug it into your hand, and now they can tell you, well, you have money, you don't have money. They know your family history. They know your medical record. They know everything from that one chip
Right?
Yeah.
in your hand.
Can I,
Well,
can I
besides-
interrupt you guys real quick?
Sure.
Real quick. I've got Patrick, who's another listener, is on Facebook asking a question. Says, hey, my sister's laptop will not boot up Windows. It won't let you do safe mode or anything. It just goes to the blue screen. My nephew said he was trying to download Skype
Uh-oh.
when it went goofy.
Yeah.
Anything I can do to get it to
Views.
boot?
Views.
Fuse?
Remember last week? Views is what
All right.
the contact.
Yep.
Anything I can do to get it to boot?
Nope.
Reload.
Reload. If you're already to the blue screen of death, you're probably already to that point of reloading.
And leave that Skype alone.
Well, Skype's fine. Skype's
It's
fine.
The one in it, downloading them apps in it.
Well, yeah, the add-ons are a little rough.
Yeah.
The other thing too is you got to make sure to get Skype, the actual Skype product.
Right.
Don't get it from a third-party download site. But
And then
really,
they'll ask what that is.
yeah. So I mean, if we got a computer, okay, so we're already at the blue screen of death. What are the things that we can try? If we hit F8 and we check and we see if we can go to command prompt only, see if it'll boot. As it boots, it's going to tell you all the files that it's loading. There should be the last one that loads typically is for Windows XP is MUP. For Windows 7, it's, I can't remember. It's VApp something.dll. And those two files are usually the last ones in those log lists. The other thing to check too is to run a low-level surface scan. If you have a brand name laptop like a Toshiba or a Dell or something, if you hit the boot menu, which is usually F12 at startup at the BIOS screen, you hit F12, you can actually get a utility directory that'll let you do a hard drive surface scan and a memory test. It's always a good advice to do that once in a great while just to make sure you don't have a failing hard drive or failing memory. But at the same time, when we get to the blue screen of death phase of computing, typically speaking, you're already past the point of where you can actually get enough usability out of the computer to fix the problem. So it's usually better, it's better advice, at least time-wise in my opinion, to just format reload the computer, which typically, if you got a brand name laptop or brand name computer, they usually come with a quick restore disk. Right. Takes less than probably about an hour and a half to do. You restore, you lose all your data, so that's a problem. The other thing you could do...
Back up.
Yeah, the other thing you can do if it's something that you don't have any of those disks or anything, you could always go buy the disks. That's costly. If the computer's older than 3 years, you got a computer that's older than 3 years, you might as well throw it out and get a new one. I mean, really, by the end of the day.
Yeah, it's almost replace.
I hate saying that, you know, I really do, because I hate that our society has become such a throw-out society, you know.
You're lucky you get 5 years at the best out of it, probably.
Well, you know, this laptop's what, 8?
8.
Oh, that's longer than that.
It's longer than 8 years,
Yeah,
really?
Mom,
the one that we use?
Mom got that for me.
Yeah.
When she was alive.
5,
6.
that's 5 years, 6
no,
years.
6, 7 years.
Well,
yeah, 6, 7 years. Yeah.
Served you well.
Yeah, and now we're using it for the phone computer for Tech Talk
But
Live
it all depends on
how you treat it.
Yeah, what you have. You keep it cleaned out. You keep it updated. You keep it.
Right.
Works good. But
now,
if you
well, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't.
yeah,
mean to
but if
interrupt.
you let a virus get in it and whatever starts attacking your CMOS or your BIOS and all that stuff, then you're SOL.
Well, the nice thing about BIOS manufacturers, they have gotten rid of the ability for viruses to take control of that and actually nail it to the wall.
And that was another thing too. Is my Cosmeo here just did an automatic BIOS update.
Yep.
Last week.
Yep. That's the nice thing about Toshiba. They really do a pretty good job about keeping
And
everything up to date.
They let you do it. And do not touch the computer when it's doing it.
Oh, right, because you could really mess something up.
So do you think
You
the
don't
best thing here for our listeners
Yes.
to
I think you probably have to reinstall
Reinstall.
reload mode, which if you need the instructions, I don't know what brand of laptop you got, but if you want to give us a call, 315-220-0692, I can walk you through it on the air. Typically speaking, you can do probably, if it's a brand name laptop, it's probably like you hit F8 like at the beginning of Windows,
Right.
and then one of the very first options is repair your computer. It'll take you into kind of a program like it looks like the operating system, but it's not. And one of the options would be restore to factory defaults, and that's probably the one you're going to want to do.
Right, try the defaults first. If that don't work, then you're going to have to do a full restore.
and give us a call back next
Yeah.
week?
Or post on Facebook. Let us know how you're doing.
Right.
So real quick, you got more?
No, Windows 8 will bring into next week. It's no rush on Windows 8.
Windows 8
because
is Windows 8.
every time I read something more on it, I get something else, a different opinion.
Yeah.
You know.
What do you think? I mean,
But no, I don't see where you got to really rush out and buy Windows 8. You know what I
Windows
mean?
8 is not some. I really think Windows 8 is the Windows ME of this generation. I really do.
Well, it's the what do you call it there?
The tablet, the
Tablet.
mobile
The
device.
tablet.
Yeah.
They're trying to do that, but bring it into the PC world where you're kind of set in those icon type things, and you can't do it like the old
Yeah, but you
old
can't.
Windows.
One of my biggest problems with tablets is you can't access the OS. You can't really get in there and really do a lot without having a regular PC that's connected to a USB drive, and then you can go into developer mode by downloading the developer software for iOS or for now iOS. You can't buy that. You can't get that unless you spend a couple grand. Okay.
A couple dollars.
Yeah, a couple dollars
Right.
in order for me to go look at your iOS at a low level in order to fix something.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, like saying if
Yeah.
okay, you got a corrupted file, blah 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 blah. Well, they're like, oh, you don't need it because you
Well,
just
you got to send it back
reload.
to the. You got to send it back to the factory.
Right, and that's kind of the that's kind of where my contention is with this whole thing is. I don't want to keep sending it back to the factory at $25 every time I have to throw it back to FedEx and back to the factory and insure it and all that good stuff. I want to actually be able to work on it myself. I mean, that's the beauty of computers and PCs. That's the beauty of MacBooks and so on and so
Well,
forth.
that's what they're trying to do with Windows 8 is get you out of that realm of fixing it.
Right.
Right.
You know, you're limited, and now you get an opening screen, and you got to go shush 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 at about 6 screens in order to get to what you wanted to do in the first place.
Right.
You can't start up on a Windows.
Anyway,
Our listener
That's
says, thank you, very helpful, and you guys rock.
No.
was that Pat?
That was Pat.
Give us
Hey, what's up, Pat?
like us on Facebook.
Like us
There.
on Facebook, right? Yep. Okay. So anyway, real quick, I just want to say, Mayans be damned. Everybody knows that the world's coming to the end at 12/21/2012, right? I mean, isn't that the big thing?
All
That's a
the
big thing.
Well,
all
I-
electric things are going to go haywire. We're not going to have internet anymore, and all that stuff.
Google's basically saying, Mayans be damned. They're actually going to fix one of their problems with Jelly Bean before it comes out in December. So they don't think the world's going to end. Android 4.2 is coming out. The reason why they say Mayans be damned is basically the whole joke is that Google was not fixing it because what it was you couldn't enter in your Google Plus posts anything in December. So everybody was saying, oh, well, Google must think that, the world's going to end at the same time.
The world is not going to end. It's going to be some phenomenal thing that's going to happen.
You think so?
That's
Y2K.
about all.
Y2K.
Yeah.
I don't even think that. I think we're gonna get to the first year. We're all gonna be like, "What the hell?"
Well, I
Nothing
thought it was
happened.
going to end. I was spending all this money on Black Friday, and now I'm in debt. No, I
Right.
thought it was going to be canceled.
Right. Absolutely. Speaking of the end, real quick, just a little bit on Facebook, the end of digital democracy. Facebook has always been one of the big proponents of digital democracy. Facebook basically allowed you to vote on different features and things that were going on with Facebook, like do you like the new page display or not? And if 30,000 or 30% of the people
8 million.
voted against it, publicly on
They'd drop
Facebook,
it.
they would drop it. Okay. Well, Facebook proposes to end its users' right to vote on changes to the site policies. Since 2009, certain conditions triggered votes by sites activate, the site's active users. If 30% of the users voted against a proposal, it would be abandoned. And then, of course, Facebook now urges that it's too big for democracy. Haven't you ever heard that before?
Yeah.
Isn't that how most big companies are functioning nowadays? We're too big to fail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Too
the
big
same
for democracy.
Yep. Yeah. And that's basically how it's working now. And it really irritates me that they're going this way. But you know what?
The thought change of people has come a long way for the bad of things, not for the good of things, for the bad of things.
Yeah, I just don't get it. I mean, Facebook being one of the havens of freedom of speech. You can irritate people, you can not irritate people. I mean, it's just the way it works. And I just don't get it. I mean, one of those big things. One of the best things that a company can do is listen to their users on how they feel the product's working. I like this. I don't like that. Okay, well, let's take a look at it. But
and improve it.
Yep.
Don't be giving me an update every other week. You know what I mean? And I got 15 updates on Windows 7. You know what I mean? This is all internet stuff. You know what I mean? That's come out or whatever.
Right.
Why is there so much internet stuff that's being updated? I can't figure that one out.
Well, you got to remember, the internet's huge now. I mean, it exponentially grew.
Al Gore done a good job. I know that.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? He invented it and then promoted it. No, I think the big thing is the reason why you see so many updates is because there's so many things that are going wrong out there. There's so many, there's this hole in Flash. There's that hole in, IE. There's this hole in this. There's that hole in that. So you start seeing all these updates, and they're regular. They're not just a little bit. They're regular. Like weekly or monthly. I just think it's just bound to get worse.
But I can't figure out why these hackers want to attack an individual's computer, because there ain't much on them.
Forget hackers, CIA and FBI now. I mean, everybody's sitting there
bullshit.
Like, what do you mean?
Why should they be hacking my computer?
They're not hacking yours. They're trying to hack other places. The cyber warfare is upon us.
Yeah.
It is the silent, secret war that nobody even knows about.
Right.
It's scary.
Nobody. I've already read this here last week about them.
Right.
No,
I can't absorb it all. You know what I mean? Of this FBI and CIA and all this stuff and the cyber war.
Yeah.
Eventually it'll probably sink in.
Right. Well, it's just vast and it's very secretive.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, and they don't tell you what's really going on.
So are we getting paid overtime today?
No. Would you like to?
Well,
is it pass? Well, fine.
love
You don't want to keep going. That's
OT.
fine. I don't mind.
All right. But I was just wondering if we were going to get paid overtime.
No, I ain't got no money.
My taxes
if we got paid, this would be great. Hey, if you want to sponsor our show, give us a call or email, and we will definitely put you on the
look at our 5-minute break periods.
Yeah, we got the 5-minute break periods. We'll put you up on our Facebook page and on our main page.
We can develop it if you want to.
And then if we get enough sponsors, we'll break it up.
You're going to develop it?
I said... We.
we.
I'll do the voiceovers for you.
Okay, sounds good.
And you can use
is that like pew pew?
Pew pew. I like these new camera views if we can stay in them.
Right?
I might have to resize them a little bit. I don't know.
No,
resize them.
Good, I think.
Yeah,
looks real good. Anyway,
you've been listening to Tech Talk Live. I'm Flipper.
I'm Snide.
And I'm JJ.
We're on every Saturday morning, 11 to 12.
11 to 12. Yeah. Well, wish
And make
Flipper a
sure
happy
you
birthday.
like us on Facebook and bring it all about. Like you said, wish Flipper a happy birthday on Facebook.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, on Tuesday.
And maybe we should start looking at Christmas stuff coming up.
Well, that was.
Right?
I think that was B's suggestion. Next show, I think we should do a buyer's guide. So tune in next week. We're going to do a buyer's guide on technology and your favorite iOS apps.
There, now you can put it on the book, and we're all set, right?
Yep, we're on the book.
All right, people, we're
out of here.
See ya. Happy. Whatever.
Cyber Monday.
You've been listening to your technology talk show. Tune in next time to Tech Talk Live.